And for the third game in a row, everyone, welcome back to the T20 Slam. We're going to be bowling first yet again in this competition. Glamorgan, 5 for 102 as we come in with the ball. That's a nice little stop there. Sophia Gardens, is this supposed to be in England? Oh, that was in the air for a moment. Fielder in the deep has forgotten he's supposed to field it, so it's 4. Come down the wicket. He's done a nice job there. I've fielded it really well. The keeper came out and then he saw I was absolutely lightning fast, so he didn't want to get in my way. And that's in the air. I think that's 6. As much as I'd love that fielder to catch it, it's out of here. It's a short boundary straight, a very short boundary straight. So that means you probably shouldn't really be pitching it up at all. Oh, that's lovely. In the air and 4. Nobody back there. 5 for 117. Expensive over. I think 15 came from it. Oh, that is going to be 6. I don't think we're going to get a catch straight at all today because even miss hits are going to go for 6. Especially here. I really have to fire it into his leg stump because that's where my protection is. Look at this strat. I'm going to put a short cover in. Not a short cover, a short leg in a T20 game. That's in the air. There's a man there, but again, it's 6. This over's been pretty grim. 6.6. And that's probably just the 1 on this occasion from the Glamorgan side. Especially against the spin I'm providing. That's a little edge. And that's a good take. And there's a wicket. Big fist pump. High fives all round. It's a good partnership to break this as well. They were going quite nicely. Nice take from Butler. 6 for 138. Ooh, I was a little hesitant whether I do hang it outside the off stump, knowing that I've obviously got premium protection on the leg side. That'll probably be my last over, unless you're making me bowl the last over, which you are making me bowl the last over. As there's plenty of men who can save these balls on the onside. Oh, that's why the short leg's there. That's up and 6. Again, as we've said, that boundary looks like it's about 40 metres away. So 151. It's not a hugely defendable score. That's going to be more boundaries. And 11 from this final over. Comes down the wicket again. Doesn't get a hold of it. Just going to be the 1. So 156. 6 down. That's Glamorgan's final score. Coming back in with the bat now. We know there is a short boundary straight. I feel like it's the other side that is the straight short boundary. And we need 55 here from the final 8 overs. Oh, that's super fine. That's a boundary. Fielder won't stop that. Just gets a bit of bat on it, and that's all she wrote. Interestingly shaped ground, this. You can see how the deep fielders look like they're almost about 3/4 of the way to the boundary. Oh! Are you kidding me? Here I was thinking I'll be in, and I've just chopped it straight on. So I'm out for 5 from 3 balls, 4 for 111. We go on to win again quite easily with plenty of overs to spare, but it's a disappointing result in that one. Phil Salt, yet again, player of the game. A 6-wicket win for Lancashire, who are still undefeated after 3 games. On to the next. 4 games, 4 bowling first innings. We'll come to the middle again. 10 wickets at 300. Well, at 30, obviously, is the average. But I've gone for 300 for 10 wickets. Sweep, no run. It's a gap over cover. I wonder if I can tempt him to try and hit it down there. It's gone down the ground. And then he's there, going to stop at just the 1. That's where I wanted him to hit it. But I don't have the protection there. I was hoping you could get it to skew away a bit more and sort of that cover point in the deep would be better off. That's another 4. What a shot. That is straight over mid-wicket. All right, now plenty of men come out. And they'll just take the single. A bit smarter than me. Here's Bracey here. This is an interesting little spell again because I've bowled the last 3 overs yet again in terms of like a 3-over spell going from the 16th, 18th and the 20th overs to try and like finish the innings off strong or quiet or whatever it is. That's going to be just another one. 155 was the score we chased down last week. It's already what's on the board with 4 balls to come. That's sort of a slog sweep. Just going to be the one. Oi. Oh, he's trying to run there. Absolutely not. Ends up being a dot. One can't get a full hold of it, so another single. That's 4 singles this over. Been a good one to close it out. If we can avoid being hit for a boundary here off the last ball, that'd be absolutely terrific. And we have been. It's a dot. 3 for 157. And 157 on the board. Is that going to be chaseable? Phil Salt has been our best player through this series. He's only got the 39 today, and I've been elevated up to number 4. Josh Butler at 5. We need 7.77 runs per over. That's whipped away, and that's just going to be the one. So we're in a pretty good spot again. Anything above 8 and over is always tricky, but and then obviously you get the 10s and the 12s is really, you got to work for it. That's a wide. But when it's just about 7 and over, it's not too hard. 7 to 8 and over is yeah, that's very, very doable. Because you can get away with taking a couple of, overs to just hit singles and 2s. Just the one here. Oh, I've hit that reasonably out of the middle. Fielder in the deep's going to stop it, but we'll come back for 2 anyway. And this over, 3 singles and a 2 and a couple of wides. There's 7 from it without a risk. There's still 2 balls to come. Oh, that's not in the gap, but they'll get the single anyway. Very nice. The one. Or beats the bowler. Is it enough for 2? No, I don't think so. 79 needed from 60. An outside edge. I don't think it's worthy of a single. In the air, there's a man there. And it's 6. I was very, very worried. I wanted to get this a bit squarer. Because I could tell there was a fielder down there, but at least I've got full power. 118 metres. That's a wide. Edged. It's going to be 4. The controller is low. So there's been a few Yorkers thrown in here. If I can get another one, I can definitely go over cover again, I reckon. Like that. That's 4. That time I was really confident in where I was going to go. Just the one bounce 4-4. But well and truly in the gap. It's very close to 6, actually. There's still that gap available. And again, it's hit into there, so it's 4 again. Didn't quite hit that as well as I would have liked, but a boundary's still a good result. And we're going about this chase a really nice way as well. 2 for 103, 55 needed from 48. That's skied, but I think it's going to be 4. Just the one bounce over the rope. And that is the 50 partnership up for us. So we will take that with a high 5 or a bit of a fist pump. 50 from 44. Anything over cover, you use a boundary if it's too full. Not. We'll run the single anyway off a little edge. And even if it's too full, you can go straight. Like if it's full and straight. I don't know why I'm leaving that. It's 36 from 35, so it's not like I don't have game awareness. It's just I was so premeditated that I had to leave it. Otherwise, I probably was risking mistiming the shot. That's an edge, and that doesn't carry. So that's what I mean. That's tricky when you're trying to determine the length or premeditate the length, because you end up doing things like that. So that's why I know there was a few episodes ago, it might have been during the PSL, where I was leaving a few balls and people were like, why are you leaving balls? It wasn't necessarily that I was talking too much. It was the fact that I was premeditating in my head, okay, I'm going to hit the ball here. And when the ball that I was getting was not in the slot I needed it to be, my instinct was leave it, because I was better off to leave it and not get out than I was to try and play a shot, mistime it and get out. That's going to be 4. So there was method to the madness of leaving the deliveries that probably should not have been left. This is again going to be some more runs added to the team score. That's a big 6. for Josh Butler in the end. He moves to 22 from 10. Loosening up his shoulders with a nice big 6 down the ground. Definitely felt like he mistimed it, just based off the noise that it made. What does he have in store with the ball? Oh, might be out. I haven't got all of it. I am out. It's disappointing. 27 from 19. Probably didn't need to do that. But I have. Sorry, I said 27 from 19. It was 27 from 30. Or maybe I made 27 from 19. Anyway, Liam Livingston comes to the middle. He's going to bat with Josh Butler, and I feel like, given the fact it's under a runner ball required, geez, if they don't run each other out stupidly like that, they're probably going to win the game with ease. So let's sim through, and they've done it again. James Bracey for Gloucester was actually the player of the match. 74 from 48 is what he made. I'm in the way of that one with the camera. And Phil Salt again, our top run scorer. 27 from 19 is what I made. Butler's 32 from 16. Still a decent contribution, but we haven't blown anyone away with our performances just yet. Oh, I got a first ball duck. I must have accidentally simulated it somehow by pressing the wrong button, and I was out first ball. I bowled 2 overs, none for 9, and then a first ball duck. So that's a very disappointing result in a game that I didn't mean to simulate, everyone. So what we'll do here is we'll do one more game here. We'll play Middlesex at home. This is different. They're giving me the ball early, very early in the piece, which I think we did in the first game, and that's where we were so successful. We had the ball in the power play, we kept it quiet, and we were able to take overs, wickets as well. Edged onto the stumps, and again, in the power play, I get a wicket. This is a nice wrong, and just a little inside edge, helping it on the middle stump. Probably would have gone through anyway. 3 for 25, cracking on that for a duck. Jeez, what a start again with the ball. Bring me in early, and that's what I provide. Just the 1 run from the over until that shot, which is fantastic. That's going to be 1 bounce 4. 5 and a wicket from the over. And the team's done terrifically with the ball. We're going to come in with a bat with plenty of work to do. So I'm excited for that. Needing 164, and we've still got a few overs of the power play. Fellow Australian Chris Green bowling. I've hit him fairly long way to get a boundary to get off the mark. But at least someone who's bowling I'm familiar with is able to kick off our innings. So we're not really... Oi, it's close. We're not really like, I guess, playing against someone new. It's away. The leggy. Hit with the spin. Hit it to the boundary. You've got to take advantage of this power play while you can. Oh, and that's in the gap as well on the leg side. I don't think it's going to have enough power to get to the boundary, so we'll come back for just the 2 runs. This has been an explosive start for me. I've hit a couple of big boundaries, and I'm 11, from 5. Still 4 balls left in the power play, and I'm going to try and hit it once again over the offside. And I'm once again going to successfully hit it over the offside. 1 bounce over the fence. You would have thought they would have changed the field knowing that this is what I've been doing time and time again. It's the same result, especially if he's not going to change his line home. And if he bowls it straight, then it's fine to have the 2 fielders out on the leg side. Oh, that's pretty good. It's going to be turning too much. Oh, thinking about a review here perhaps. No, going down, so they'll decide no. And where's this last ball going? Straight back over the offside. 6 to end the over. A big one. I've managed to hit 22 from it. Or 24 perhaps. In fact, I'm not sure how many runs I hit off that over. Maybe it was less than that. Maybe it was like 16. I think it was 4, 2, 4, 6. Anyway, we're 25 from 9. And we need less than 10 and over from here. It's probably about 8 and over. Pretty good result, and that's going to be 4 for Finn Allen. Lovely. Oh, it's been dropped. I've absolutely smashed it to point. So I've got away with one there. That was in the air, and that was a chance. Don't know if the fielder realised it was. Now, where can I go here? Get it fine. Get it to the boundary. That's one way to score. Gee, the fielder almost saved it. But it was 4. And our form in the T20 games haven't been too bad, considering, obviously, we had relatively good success in the County Cup with the bat. We just had 100 a few games ago, and we were scoring quite quickly, I think, in a lot of those games as well. So it gave us confidence to come in here and hit some more aggressive shots. This 29 from 12 might be our best innings so far. That's just going to be the one because the fielder will get to it. But I'm not sure what my top score in T20s is. It's definitely not a 50, but that's because we've obviously struggled to get game time out there in the middle. Shaheen Shah Afridi, the Pakistani, quick with the ball in hand. Nice delivery, and it's nicely played for the one. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, well, no, I did mean that. It's 6. 50 partnership comes up with a big one. It's like a risky shot there. Well, now that there's less fielders, it's even better to try and do that. But before, it was a slightly riskier shot given the cover point was the one in the deep. That's going to be a dot ball. Edged, goes to ground. Just doesn't carry to the keeper, who then throws it to mid-on. Chris Green with the ball. 57 from 60. My only real option here is straight, I think. Oh, and that's straight in the air, and I think it's straight out of here because it's 6. I had a lot of... I thought absolutely no chance that was going to go there. We're 19 balls in here. We're on 44. Outside edge. Oh, it's not really a single. So we'll go no. I was thinking about the 20 ball 50. I was to go straight over the top. And I do on the offside, and it might be all the way. It is all the way. It's a 21 ball 50. Our best T20 score yet. It has been absolutely terrific. That's 106 metre 6. And then I've gone very straight. This might be a chance. There's a man getting around to it. But it's 6 again. That's 3 in the over. And it's really putting Green under the pump. As well as Middlesex, who have lost most control of the game. That's a really good comeback. Fired in quick. And a real lack of bounce there, as you can see it going under the bat. So I'm out for 56. 5 4s, 5 6s. That's 50 runs in boundaries of the 56. We're going to win again because that's just the way we have been going. I'm going to win your player of the game. 56 and a wicket. That is terrific stuff. What a way to finish off the video with a half century. And we get yet another win. We are clinical at the moment in the T20 Cup. Undefeated after 6 games. Or maybe we lost the game I simulated. I can't remember. The game I got a golden duck in that I didn't do anything for. But we are undefeated. Lancashire, that is 6 wins without a loss in Pool B. Pool A, Kent is 5-0, as well as one of our main competitors, I suppose. I'm not sure how the fixturing works for this. There's obviously 8 teams that go through, so I assume top 4 from each pool. So we will continue with the T20 Slam in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We are continuing to get on with the job. We are getting better each and every time. Obviously, our players getting better, and we are working our way through it all. So thanks for watching. Hope you had a good one. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.